Jam on toast.
Hey there, welcome to the Jam. I'm Cameron. Today the toast is to Hello Kitty music video by Avril Lavigne. I haven't done one of these before, so I'm trying out something kind of new. I wanted to get a feel for it, and this has been a song that gets stuck in my head. I'm sure if I ever get around to it, I'll eventually do kind of my perspective on pop stars. We'll put the annotation up there if it ever happens. And I remembered a link here. But out of the few pop stars that I can get behind and I actually like the music they're given, slash they write, slash they sing, I kind of can get behind Avril, and I don't know what it is. I think I just kind of like the music, and a lot of the lyrics are actually can make sense. Maybe I'm emo deep down, but hey, that's where I'm at for Avril. Let's move on to the song for just a moment to address that. The Hello Kitty song is really not what you normally expect out of her. It's very American J-pop is the best way I can explain it. If you've ever listened to J-pop, it's very short, repetitive, it's catchy so that people are humming it. It's usually fast-paced to get people up, energy going. It's something you can move to. Typically their slow songs are a lot more like ballads, and you see stuff that come up in their animes that are like long scores that are really beautiful. But J-pop is bubblegum on purpose. It's quick, it's flavorful, but eventually you get it out and you move on to the next piece. This is very much like that. It really feels like she took a trip to Japan, she spent some time there, and she found some stuff going on, and it was kind of like her perspective on what's going on. So the song itself, while not like the best song ever, is super catchy. I really actually like listening to it, and it's got a super different feel to it for her style that she's normally at. If you listen to that album, each song is really kind of taking like a stab at a different direction. So while the song's not super deep and meaningful, it's kind of a self-expression and a delve into Japanese society. Moving on to the music video, there are several things there. She's got her shaved head thing going on. That's all Avril being Avril, and she's got the weird jail Lolita clothes. It's Avril being Avril, meeting Japanese culture, because a lot of Japanese culture puts young, fit women in kind of goofy, young-looking clothes, so that's what she's doing. It's got some weird stuff in there where, like, she stops at a sushi bar, and it's like, why is she eating sushi now? Okay, because that was part of her experience, and if you look at everything there, she does a lot of stuff. I mean, like, she doesn't go to, like, a hentai store, she doesn't get, like, panties out of a vending machine or anything. I actually am surprised she didn't get like a thing of milk out of a vending machine, because that's apparently a big thing over there. But the music video that's there, she's in a candy shop, she's in places where people are servicing her, and she's got that entourage of generic Asian ladies that almost look like stewardess, which are actually kind of to the point. But that's where a lot of people are saying this is kind of a racist music video. It's like, no, people over there are Japanese. If you're a pop star especially, people kind of look the same, they blend together, they don't have a lot of distinction. It's like, oh, you're the guy at the shop, you're the one behind the register. So you can have the same people, especially if they're escorting you. Normally you have, if you're prominent like that, you have a translator. So, like, she's got a crew. She's a pop star, she's gonna have a crew, she's gonna have a Japanese crew in addition. So that's what we're seeing there. So that's why it looks really weird. I don't know why she hasn't been robotic, except for a lot of Japanese culture is like, oh, you show so no emotion, and that's how it is. But when you go out and you get shops, people are trying to engage you, they try to be expressive. So it's kind of a funny mix to see that going on. The one thing that I really think she missed an opportunity on was to dress somebody up in a big Hello Kitty costume and like have her chase Hello Kitty through like Tokyo or something. Just up a street or something would have been hilarious. Like there's talking about like having a slumber party, like her and Hello Kitty having a pillow fight would have been awesome. Spin the bottle and then Hello Kitty bolts out the door to like up the street. It's just Avril chasing her. I think that would have been a grand thing. It would have been a much more American approach to it, because if you look at the video itself, it is very Japanese. But again, it's her expression of what she kind of felt is what it seems like. So I get behind that. Overall, the music video is pretty good. She's nice to look at. There's Asian ladies everywhere if you like that sort of thing. The sets were amazing, like that candy shop. Even though like the little sushi bar was done really well, and I think they actually just went to a sushi bar and they set up in that one corner and they had her eat some sushi. It's amazing what you can do when you have the budget, but then you realize you don't necessarily have to be spending hundreds of thousands of dollars every minute. Because you can do something simple with a quality camera like that and mix it in with everything else that's going on. Overall, I suggest you watch this video, if nothing else, just to see it for what it is. It's a nice little piece of weird. Hopefully that song gets stuck in your head and you catch yourself humming it or something later on. That's it for me. I'm Camera. If you don't like me, bite me.
If you want to see anything else we're up to, go ahead and click the annotations and they'll take you to our other channels.